So, no-touch Kung Fu. Is this a real thing? Well, the answer is yes and no. There's several things that could be going on, and I want to take you through all of those things on this video today. Hi there, my name is Toby, and on this channel I talk about body dynamics and chi energy and how these two things work together. And they're in fact inseparable. We want to improve our body dynamics, and that will improve our chi, the energy that flows through our body. So chi is a real thing, but it's not quite a physical force. So you can't detect chi directly, but you can detect it indirectly. So chi also is like an electric current that passes through your body. Well, it is literally an electric current that passes through your body. So your body then, a correct body dynamics, a stronger body structure would improve the conductivity of your body and allow this electricity to pass through. So chi is a real thing, and when you touch someone, you are connecting your chi together. And if you know how to do that, you can, well, there you go, you can drain the chi of your opponent, or you can heal someone. Healing is done the same way. You're projecting chi into the person, and in particular, they will project chi into acupuncture points to help the flow of chi. So you are moving this electricity. Now in no-touch Kung Fu, again, I was going to put some clips, but it's easier for you to just search it. There's so many clips of no-touch Kung Fu. And if you also put no-touch Kung Fu fails, you see how it fails all the time. And the reason is it works on their students. So certain masters have got that, they can do it. They're moving their hands around, and then their students will fly away, or they'll move their student with their hands. But it only works on their students. There's a certain level of hypnosis going on. I've also seen Darren Brown, who's a very famous illusionist. Well, he's a magician, so be careful. A lot of what he does is set up a lot more than you think it is set up. I know he reveals a certain amount, but he sets up a lot more. But nevertheless, he's a hypnotist. And I saw him punch a martial artist in the back without touching them. So he did the punch without touching, and the guy felt it from the front. He really felt the punch, but he couldn't see it, and there's no way of knowing when it was coming. So it was a very good demonstration of no-touch Kung Fu. But of course, Darren Brown is not a fighter. He's not a martial artist. He's a hypnotist. And the trouble is, the masters also believe their own hype. They believe they can do it. So they get carried away, and then they issue a challenge and say, I can fight anyone without touching them. And of course, it doesn't work on someone who does not want to be hypnotized. And we do not want to be hypnotized. We don't want to become one of these willing victims. So we've got to be aware of that. Hypnosis is a real thing, and it does happen. It happens all the time. PR, advertising, this is all subliminal hypnosis. Everything. The messages we are given is subliminal hypnosis. Everything is. So we've got to be careful, and we've got to be aware of our mind and aware of our body. But no-touch Kung Fu, let's go back to it again. So if chi is a real thing, we know if we touch, there is a connection of chi. And also, if there's a magnetic field, and that projects. So we will be able to sense the chi with your hands apart. We can all do that. You can all try this a little bit right now. You'll feel there's a little something going on between your hands. So you really are feeling something. Chi feels, and you feel it, and it does project beyond your body. Now the question is, can you use this to push an opponent? Well, no, you can't. There's not enough strength in that magnetic field to push anyone. You've got to be careful. If you go back to my other video, I'll leave the link below. I do a video on telekinesis. So again, the idea of being able to push someone away with your chi without touching them, that's telekinesis. Well, we can't do that. Too much strength will be required in the magnetic field to actually influence another object. You can't do it. But you can have a very, very slight influence on the magnetic field. So you could go like this, and the other guy might just feel it. Oh, I felt something. But it's not going to knock them over. It's not going to knock them over. The only way it will knock them over is if you have influenced their mind. You have gained control of their chi. You have gained control of their chi. So again, you'd be interested in doing an experiment. One of these masters moves their student around, but tell the student to close their eyes. Eyes closed, and then do this, and see if they go in the same direction his hand goes. They won't, because they've got to see where the hand goes to follow it. So there's an element of hypnosis, a mind control. So we've got to watch out for this. But I'm leading up to another video, so I'll do a follow-along video from this one, in which I'm going to demonstrate chi projection. I'm going to project some qi out so that you guys can feel it. And it should work even through the camera, because when I did it in Tenerife, so it's a powerful place, a lot of good energy there. And I did it for healing, so there's a purpose to it. It's not just for showing, it's for healing. I'm projecting good healing energy out, so when you guys watch it, you can benefit from it. And I'll talk more about it then. But this is the introduction. The idea that qi projection is real, but it's not as dramatic as no-touch kung fu. You can't do no-touch kung fu. That is hypnosis. But there is one more thing as well. We've got also dark magic, black magic, and you've got spiritual kung fu. You've got Taoist. They all have, they call in the spirits, and the spirits take over, and they can cast magic spells. This is like voodoo sort of stuff. So you've got that as well, and that's a slightly different thing. You see, that's a slightly different thing. That is again operating within the qi. You're creating a sort of program in the qi. When you're casting a magic spell on someone, you're creating a sort of program, and then you're sending that program off to the person. And if that guy or that person is susceptible, they'll feel that energy coming, and that little program, that instruction, you've sent an instruction, and their qi will start to follow that instruction. Like they might get weaker or they might get sick. They've been cursed, you see. But even that is nothing, you see, if you have to be sort of susceptible to it. The easiest way to prevent anyone cursing you, any bad energy coming to you, is be skeptical. No, nothing gets in my field. You have to let it in. This is the story of the vampires. You have to let them in. You have to open the door, only then they can come in. Well, don't open the damn door. And in fact, if it's in, just push it out. No, I'm not having this. Out. You have absolute control of your own dominion. You are self-sovereign. You decide the space of your aura. Nothing gets in that you do not want. So it's very easy to resist all these things. So we don't want to be susceptible to no-touch kung fu. We don't want to be susceptible to hypnosis. And we do not want to be susceptible to bad energy, curses coming towards us. None of this stuff affects us. Doesn't have to. Very, very easy to deflect it. Build a strong magnetic field, a strong aura, everything bounces off or slips away. In the next video, as I said, we'll do a follow along, a little bit of qi where you can practice, or you'll be able to just watch it and enjoy it and feel the energy. And I'll talk you through it next time. But this was an introduction to the idea of projecting qi. And when we do projecting qi, the best way, of course, to do this is for healing, because when you project healing qi, you also get it coming to you, so you yourself benefit. Whenever you try doing healing, you're going to get healing. Healing is coming through you. The good qi is coming through you. That will be in the next video. So thank you so much for watching. Check out one of these other videos here, and I look forward to seeing you next time.